So I will talk about the library for sharing notebooks, Python notebooks as web application. Let's start. So here in Spain, you love football. You are very good at football, yeah? You won a Euro this year, so you are very good. But which club is the best? So, I have two sons. So one is the Real Madrid fan, and one son is Barcelona fan. Argue all the time. Which club is better? And, in Python, which integrated development environment is better? Visual Studio, PyCharm, or Jupyter? So, a lot of argues. And, for me, it depends what I would like to build. And the same as we love football, we all agree that we love Python. And we love Python a lot, and we also love open source. And I'm running a company that is called MLJar, and I'm running it with my wife, Aleksandra. Aleksandra is sitting here. And the funny thing is that in Polish, the short for Aleksandra is Ola. And we are entering somewhere, and everyone is saying "Hola, hola," and how do they know your name? It is funny, and we have a couple of open source projects. Our AutoML, so automated machine learning Python package, so you can just drop tabular data, and we will create a full machine learning pipeline for you. And it has a lot of many nice features, for example, automatic documentation, explanation of models, and it is very, very good at building machine learning models. And if you are able to build machine learning model by hand, manually, and your model is better than our AutoML, just let me know and I will buy you a beer, okay? Our next project is SuperTree for visualizing decision trees, and you can visualize decision tree as interactive graphs, and you can check the distribution of data in each node. Very nice package. Our latest project, we are working on a new Python editor that is for data science and machine learning, and this editor will be perfect for beginners because it has set of code recipes with user interface. It will be available as open source soon, I hope this year. And the package that I will be talking today is Mercury for sharing notebooks. And what problem are we solving with this package? Have you ever been in such situation, like this little intelligent boy? Because I was in such situation many times. And you're explaining that the lower RMSE is better and higher accuracy is better. And it is hard to explain your analysis. And you cannot share your Python notebook with other users because most of people are non-technical, and they don't know Python. They don't know how to install packages. They don't have access to special hardware, for example, GPUs, and they don't have access to some data sources. So, you cannot just share the source code with them. What can you do? So there are many ways to share your results. So the easiest way is, you can export. Where is the video? You can you can create the PDF with your notebook, or you can write an email with your all results, and you can paste your charts in the email. But the email is not interactive. Your users cannot change something to change the plot. You can create the PowerPoint presentation, but it is also not interactive. So, you have just static charts there. So the last option is to rewrite your findings from the notebook into web application. Okay, but then you need to use some other frameworks. So for example, there is a Streamlit, or you need to rewrite to some HTML and JavaScript framework. So it is a lot of work with rewriting your findings, and that's why we created Mercury for easy way to convert notebooks into web apps. And this framework is different from other frameworks because we don't have callbacks and we have no layout widgets. And normally if you have a framework for user interface, you have callbacks because you need to program how to interact with the widgets. And here we don't have any callbacks, and I will show you in a minute how it works. And you don't have to worry how the app will look like because we don't have layout widgets. Okay, and here we have a very simple notebook. I just draw 100 random points and do a histogram with 2 bins. Okay, very simple notebook. And let's make it interactive. Okay, so I will add the Mercury package and import Mercury as MR, and then I will add a widget to control number of data points. Okay, and I will use the slider widget. I will set the label for the widget, default value, minimum and maximum constraints. And when I execute the cell, you will see the widget in the notebook. Okay, let's remove the hard-coded value and we'll use the value from the widget. And I can change the widget value in the notebook, and then I need to re-execute the cells to see the change. Okay, and it is by design. I will add one more widget to control the number of bins in the chart. Similar way, I will add label, default value, and minimum and maximum values. Okay, when I execute the cell, you see the widget and replace the value with the widget value. Okay, and if I change the number of bins, I can update the plot. And you see that after widget change, I need to manually re-execute cells under the widget, and it is by design. And I will show you how it works when the notebook is served in Mercury. I have problems with video. Working! Okay, so we have Jupyter Lab with 2 notebooks. Okay, and I open the terminal and just start the Mercury server, Mercury run, in the same directory where you have notebooks, and Mercury detects notebooks files, and all notebooks files are served as web apps. Here is the first notebook without the widgets, and here we have a notebook with 2 widgets, and as you can see, all widgets are on the left. And when you change something, you don't have to manually re-execute the cells because we automatically re-execute the cells below the widget. And so as I said, we don't have any callbacks because we detect which widget was updated, and we just automatically re-execute cells below updated widgets. So if you will update this widget, we will re-execute only this cell. So all those cells above are cached. So, and yes, we will execute 200 cells below. Okay, and we have no layout widgets because we have fixed layout, so there is always sidebar on the left, and all widgets are always on the left, in the same order as they appear in the notebook, and all the output from the cells is displayed in the main view. So you don't have to worry how the app will look like. The layout is always the same, and it is a feature. And in the video, I was using only slider widgets, but we have many more widgets, and the best way to check what widgets we have is to check the documentation. Documentation is available on runmercury.com/docs, and you can check what widgets we have and what widgets you can use in your notebook. Installation is very easy. So Mercury is just a Python package, so pip install or conda install, and we have many features to make web app development easy and fast. So, for example, you can export the final result of the web app as a PDF. So your end user can tweak some parameters, change widgets, and when she has the good result, then just click download as PDF, and we will create the PDF file with the main view of the app. It is a nice feature. The next, it is very easy to add the authentication. You just mark the notebook as a private, and only logged users can access the notebook. By default, we hide the code, but there is an option to show the code in your notebook. You can share as many notebooks as you want. There is no limit. So here in the example, I think, I have a video when I'm sharing, I think 6 notebooks, and just run Mercury run in the directory, and you can share as many notebooks as you want. And there is one constraint: all notebooks need to use the same Python environment. So all notebooks should share the same set of packages, and you can use different visualization packages. You can even create presentation with notebooks, and your presentation can be interactive, so you can recompute slides during the presentation. So you can use any Python package for visualization, and you can use it in Mercury web app. When you share the notebook as a web app, you can embed this web app on any page using iframe. We have nice feature with live updates. So if you are developing the notebook and change something, there will be instant change in the web app as well. So if you just save the notebook, we will detect the change and update the web app. Very nice feature for development. Deployment. So deployment is the pain, and and we have 2 options: self-hosted, we provide you Docker files, or our cloud. The cloud is the easiest way. I will show you. You just need to you just need to upload files with your notebooks, and you will have the site ready. So here I create the new site on our cloud, set some title, set the subdomain. You can change the welcome message, and that's it. You just click OK, and the website is ready. Spain.runmercury.com, but we have no notebooks. Let's upload some notebooks, and you can upload notebook and requirements or data files as well. So this is the easiest way to to deploy, because you don't have to worry about any machine, and it is easy. Yep, it is. Yeah. But it all depends. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. Yeah. Okay, and you have notebook running in the cloud. Okay. We have several domains. So, for example, I like the isdatascientist.com because, for example, you can set up the website piotriSdatascientist.com. And the first website is free. So, okay, I have few examples. So the first example, I created the data dashboard with Notebook, and I share it as a online dashboard. So here is the Notebook, and here you have a interactive dashboard. And it is very easy to build because you just create the notebook and just share it as a web app. And in the next example, I created the user interface for our AutoML. So maybe this notebook is a little bit more complicated than the previous one, but you have the user interface for AutoML. And you just upload the data file, and we'll show you what algorithms can you use and different settings. Yeah, and just select algorithms, select columns, start training, and you will have results in 60 seconds. Yeah. So you have some logs here and a report from training. And it is all open source. It is crazy. Because our AutoML is on MIT license. And a lot of companies are using it. Yeah, and the documentation is created in an automatic way. It is nice. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And I have a few t-shirts with Mercury, so just come and I will give you.
Why don't you start giving it to the people with questions?
Okay.
And then we can give it to us.
Okay.
Hello, thank you for the talk. So this looks very fun and interesting to me. I have done similar things in some of my work. I'm a developer advocate, and I make a lot of projects to show how to use Kafka and Flink. And later today, I'm giving a talk on, it's very similar. I did a data visualization, and then I deployed it using Streamlit. Mm-hmm. But in order to do that, I had to manage the threading myself. Mm-hmm. Is this multi-threaded? If I were using Kafka and Flink, would I have to introduce little async IO library?
I don't know.
Okay, well, then I guess I will have to try.
Yeah, but I think it all depends also on Jupyter. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. I know it can be done in Jupyter, so perhaps this is a smooth path.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. So when you mentioned that you can just download as PDF or HTML, where is the favorite stakeholders CSV file or Excel file? They gonna back with this question.
Yes, you can. So there is an option to create CSV file in the Mercury, and there is something that we call output directory. And if you put the CSV file in the output directory, then you can download the CSV. We have an option
from this interface that you showed.
Yes.
So it would be just like an additional button? Or?
Yes, there will be button output directories.
Okay, thanks.
we have such feature. Yeah, because it is important.
Hello. When you export it to PDF, is there like an option to see the inputs of the graph and everything, or just the main view?
So there is an option, but you need to code it in the notebook by yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to show the inputs in the notebook.
Yeah, in the code. So we have a option to have markdown with Python variables. So you can put the markdown with the variables values
Okay.
this way.
I'll try it out.
Hello. First of all, thanks for the talk. I would like to make you a question, and we are a marketing consulting company, and while we could use your software, which is very cool, I have some concerns about the ability of customizing the environment. I mean, if we deploy the Mercury server, is there any options to customize the interface? Because, for example, we have some customers with kind of strict legal requirements in terms of branding, and I was wondering if we could make such kind of customizations.
Yeah, great question. And yes, you can customize, but it will require the commercial license for Mercury. Yeah.
Hi, thanks for the talk. I would like to ask about the idea to try to move Mercury to a WebAssembly like Pilot or something like that, or have you ever think about that?
Yes, we are slowly thinking about this. So yeah, for sure, in the future, I think it will be nice if you can, put the example without the backend, and in the future, I hope we will support WebAssembly in the future, slowly.
Any more questions, anyone? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.